Hey, how you doing? You're looking good. Not really, because that's spying, as I said before. I wouldn't do that, would I? Or would I? It is true crime. Wanted to talk about the supposed brutality of a policeman in Manchester Airport. And he was seen to have somebody on the floor, and he seemed to kick them in the face, in the jaw, I believe it looked, and then to stamp on the head. He then went round the back. It was scuffly. He went round the back and then proceeded to kick out at somebody else and punch them as I could view, as I could see it. This was seen as brutal, and instead of pulling his taser out and tasering the person on the floor, they were obviously not responding to one of his requests, as I see it. If anyone else has got any more information than that, please put it in the comments. Now, rolling back before that was a fight, threats of violence, a scuffle, and apparently a policeman got injured. A police person, am I allowed to say policewoman now, policeman, or do I have to say police person? I don't know. I try as much as I can to be politically correct, but it doesn't always work out with me. I'm not really politically correct. So we'll say police person. Got a bloody nose. Broken nose, was it? Or a bloody nose? So it wasn't a terrorist type attack. I will give you my view. If it was a terrorist and he was chopping people up with swords, by all means, I would say yes, use whatever force possible, even if that involves stamping on the head to stop them. He has got a protocol, so he would have a protocol from the above. If it was a terrorist attack, say, to eliminate the person or people, or use your judgment to eliminate that person. This wasn't, this was readable as to what it was. Right, Rosie. Rosie's down there making a noise with the bottle. You want attention again? There we are, go and find. Right. So he can use reasonable force in this instance. It looked to me as, I don't want to sound a hypocrite, because I would find it very difficult. He was looking young to me, possibly inexperienced, and he was G'd up. I would do the same thing probably, but it would be morally wrong. He's a policeman. He's got to follow orders. And did he follow his protocol, or did he just use his own judgment? And I believe now a kick to the face. Now, if you look at MMA and the UFC, kick to the face is seen as fine in an even match of two people of similar standard. They're not allowed to stamp on the head because you can have head trauma and die from a stamp to the head, and not so much from a kick to the jaw, although you can get an awful lot of injuries from the kick to the jaw. So say you were using self-defense yourself and you punched someone in the jaw, they went down and they hit their head or the back of the head on the floor. That could kill them, and it has done in the past. Right, Rosie. Full of beans. Must take you out. Rosie, what do you think about the attack? I thought it was all right actually, because they're criminals, and there was a lot going on in Leeds the other day, and they got away with it. Quite right. So a lot was going on in Leeds, and they did get away with it. So the police probably had that on their minds, were thinking, well, they won't get away with this. They're doing this similar thing, and they might be up to that type of thing. And the police aren't a pushover. So it does have a knock-on effect, really. And when it's all over social media, like the Leeds riots were, and you must know what the Leeds riots were in UK. So people were rioting, and it was a strong Muslim environment, I believe, and they were basically not obeying the police, and it was a bit of a riot, and the police had to retreat. So it is a difficult one, and as I say, I'd find it very hard not to get involved. Although I'm not that sort of age now to get involved, I get other people to do my killing for me. So what do we think? I mean, you might have thought that force was fine, and kick in the face and a stamp on the head, even if the stamp on the head did kill the guy, you might find that acceptable, and it shows people not to mess with our police force. We would see other countries, maybe they would have used that type of force as well, because other countries are known to have a zero tolerance type of attitude with that sort of thing, and we do see some countries with kind of almost a zero crime record. That's because they treat criminals in a harsh way, kind of stealing things. You get three strikes and you're kind of out, sort of thing. Three strikes and you get one hand cut off. You do it again for a fourth time, you steal again, you get another hand cut off, but you get two chances before that. Would you say something like that is fair? Or am I deviating again as I do? And we're just talking about this particular incident in Manchester Airport. Anyway, put down in the comments what you think, and thank you if you are watching.